Lisa from Active Domestics again. So just wanted to tell you a bit about vacuuming. There are heaps of different types of vacuum cleaners and you've got to learn about them, but you get the gist. This one's a Dyson. It has the canister as opposed to the bag. Now when you're emptying vacuum cleaners with the canisters, like for this one, it's a simple, you've just got to figure out how to work them. There's always a button, you never need to force anything. So I gently take that off, open that up, just get those bits off the side. Now, so as you can see, I'm emptying this before use. We had a spillage on our carpet and I had to use baking soda to try and get the water off. So it's very full, but I wanted to show you when you're emptying these things, always empty them into a plastic bag. That is a workplace health and safety requirement. Don't empty them directly into the rubbish bin. So empty it, minimising the dust exposure that you're receiving. Put it back. Now normally if I'm emptying when I'm emptying this, I will empty it before a job, I'll empty it after I've finished using the client's vacuum cleaner. And just leave it out, you're just always going to have a little bit around the end to get rid of before you put everything away. So carefully so you're not getting the dust, knock that bag up and dispose of that. Now every vacuum cleaner is a little bit different, like I said, but they will all have extension handles. So this is called a telescopic pole. Some of them have things that you turn around and it extends, some of them have buttons, some of them have little buttons that you press in. Find a way, you will never need to force it, but when you're putting it away, when you're finished using it, always tuck it away properly and put it away in the client's cupboard properly. There's different attachments for vacuum cleaners. This is a special attachment that's just for wooden floors or tiles, for hard floor surfaces. You have these sorts of attachments too, which is multi-purpose. It's great for the mats as well as for the hard floors. This one's actually I like a little bit better because it gets into the smaller spaces. And then you also have these sorts of attachments which can turn in multiple directions, which can be great if you're cleaning ceiling fans or around air conditioner units or cobwebs up on the ceiling, things like that. But do be careful, do use the right tool. And know what you've got, because you can save yourself a lot of cleaning time by using the vacuum cleaner as part of your dusting and for around the walls and things like that. But you just have to be careful, and be careful if you do take that bit off just to get a bit in the corner, that you're never scratching anything. Some of these vacuum cleaners have got metal bits right at the end and they will scratch windowsills or they will scratch floors if you do not use them very carefully. There's a whole lot of other vacuum cleaner attachments. I've got a selection of them in here. Most of the ordinary vacuum cleaners, the non-Dyson types, have got these sorts of attachment, a soft head attachment. This is an upholstery one, good for if you've got a lot of pet hair. And this, of course, for getting into the corners and also in beside the fridge and the oven. So you will need to use your attachments. They're there for a reason. They're there to make your job easier and more professional. So do use them. Like I said, take the time to get to know the vacuum cleaner. There is nothing worse than seeing a cleaner, a professional cleaner, who just because they do not know the vacuum cleaner is going like this. That's, you know, you must use it properly. You must show that you can use the tools. So, you know, you should never be bending. Cleaners have to do so much bending, you have to be careful of your back. If you hurt your back, then you're going to be off work and you're not going to be earning money for a while. So you have to be careful that you do things in a way that you're not going around like this all day. You're taking the time to stretch. If it's a large house, You might vacuum you might vacuum the whole downstairs section except for the kitchen, then wipe the kitchen, then vacuum the kitchen, so that you're giving yourself a break from the constant repetitive injuries. Basically, you don't want to leave all the vacuuming and all the mopping right to the last minute, because in a big house, that's a lot of overuse of the one group of muscles and you will hurt yourself. Thank you.